Hey guys, I got the courage up to go ahead and paint the top of this cab on this 71 C10 that I got just a few days ago, or got at home just a few days ago, I'll say that. And I decided I'd go ahead, I'm going to two-tone it. It was, in case you're a new subscriber or just watching one of my videos for the first time, it's a 71 C10, and it was originally all white with a little green on the insides, green trim. And before I get started on this video, I was wanting to tell you that I have a whole lot of videos. I'm not bragging, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I have a whole lot of videos, like over 200, maybe 250 by now. And a lot of times I don't get notifications that someone has left me a comment. So I have a tendency of just checking my newest videos for comments. So if you've watched one of my older videos and you have left a comment, please on maybe one of my new videos, recent videos, just mention, that you have seen one of my older videos. Tell me which one it is, and if you have a question or a comment, I'll be more than happy to answer you the best that I can, or acknowledge that you even made a comment. But a lot of times I don't even know. So, and every once in a while I'll go through some of my older ones and check for comments, but I really don't have time to go through each and every one, and I'm not trying to ignore anybody. Everybody's important to me, and so is their comments. So please just, like I said, just leave a comment in maybe one of my newest videos. I check maybe the first few, and then I kind of move on. Normally by then, the way I'm going, I normally post another video in a few days or something anyway. So anyway, another thing I was wanting to do, I was wanting to give a big old shout out to Travis Gaming. Please check him out on YouTube. He's got an 84 square body Chevy truck, and he's got a 68 Chevy truck with the factory 396 in it, all numbers matching. So please check him out. And to be honest with you, what amazes me is Travis is only 14. So it's really good to see a young person like Travis that's 14 years old getting involved in Chevrolet C10 trucks. And old cars and old trucks, I always enjoy welcoming and acknowledging a new person, especially 14, that's getting involved in the old cars and old trucks, when so many young people are buying newer stuff, Hondas, and nothing wrong with that, Hondas and stuff like that. But I'd rather see a young person, be working on an old truck and know what they're talking about. So it's kind of refreshing. Okay, enough of that. Somebody's dog's barking, if you're wondering. Okay, here's what I got done today. And I'll climb up on this cab and show you. And well, before I do climb up on the cab, I mean climb up in the bed, look at all the imperfections in this old truck. But like I said, it was sitting in the woods. So all I've done is preserve it. I'm going to get some sandpaper and stuff and go over this when it's good and dry. I got to let it dry 24 hours, the caulking. But I'll show you what it looks like. And I'm going to tell you, it probably took me, I'm going to say 5 cans, maybe 6, of changing this brown that was house paint into white. And I'll give you a little suggestion if you decide you're ever going to do something like this. If you go, this is cheap spray white paint. And I got this at one of the local stores here, Dollar General or something. I think it was Dollar General. And just real cheap paint, because I'm going to scuff all this up when it's good and dry, maybe tomorrow. It is hot as blue blazes out here today. And scuff it up, and oh, here's my caulking. I'll just kind of show you what I done. I'm so glad I done this. I know it looks bad, but you know what? I don't think it's going to leak anymore. And I'll kind of go around the edges, as I said, when it gets good and dry. Maybe clean it up just a little bit. But anyway, my point is, if you go to Dollar General or any store that you're going to buy some paint, I'm not talking about just white, just any kind of spray paint. When you get out in the parking lot or something, if you have 4, 5, 6 cans of paint like I did, and you decide you're going to do some painting, and you buy some paint, spray paint, go outside away from everybody and maybe get, your cans of paint and spray. Make sure it's going to spray, because I had a can that didn't. So that kind of left me in the fix. So my wife was looking around, and she's a lot smarter than I am. And she found some antique white paint. So I wound up using a lot of antique white paint. It's not this, real white. It's kind of antique looking. You can probably see a few spots. But I had I used it to get the brown. It took a lot of paint just to cover up all the brown. Anyway, I got it covered up, and I had a little bit of white paint left. I mean, I used every bit I had, and I think it was 5 cans. Might as well get 6 if you're going to do something like this. I'd rather have too much as not enough. That saves you a trip back and forth to the store, because I get aggravated. But anyway, the antique white paint really saved me, and it covered up a whole lot of territory. And that way I could just kind of mist it, with the white, and I had just enough. I mean, just enough. But anyway, I'm going to take this tape off and newspaper that's what takes so long, isn't it? If you've ever done this stuff before, let me get down from here before I break my neck. Man, this tailgate is hot. Oh man. Anyway, I was going to say that's what takes so long, is the taping up. And I was doing my best right through here, because it don't have no trim. I was doing my best to eyeball, a straight line through here, and I probably got it off a little bit, but what the heck, that's okay. I done the best I could. I've done this before, so I kind of knew. I've done this several times, actually. Change the color of a truck or paint the top white. Well, that black 69 step-side bed I had, I painted the top on it white just to break it up. It was all black. And I kind of broke it up just a little bit, just to give a little bit of contrast and what I always call a little bit of pop. Man, look at that little spider. I don't know how he got there, but too hot to be hanging out on this truck. The metal's hot. Anyway, I've done the best I could, and I'm going to take the tape off and the paper, and I'll pause this video, and when I get done, we can look at all the mistakes that I made, and you can have a little fun with it. Oh, by the way, before I do this, I have a tendency of forgetting things. Okay, I have this, where the heck did I put it? Well, I have this shade of blue. This is the shade of blue that I had a 67 GMC that was exactly this color, this shade of blue. I've decided I'm going to try to paint this truck blue down here, but it's not I'm looking for this shade. So this painter's tape, believe it or not, is the closest thing to it. And I'm trying to figure out a way to make my paint look like this, all the way down, through the doors and everything. I'm trying to find something. Maybe I could just kind of, I don't know, I'm a nut. Okay, but I'm thinking about getting something like a spray gun. I'll show you. What if I can find it? This is empty, this glass cleaner. I'm saving this bottle because I'm looking for something so I can just kind of go down through here and spray, and it stick long enough for me to spray the paint and then come back later and wipe it off. And because this is the same color as this, that's what I'm looking for. And I don't know if I can do it. I'm not a real smart guy, but I've been thinking about this. Sometimes I wake up in the night, and I think, how can I do that? It'd have to be some kind of something that will stick and not, roll down the fender or the door or the bed, whatever. But that's something I'm studying about. But anyway, we'll see what I come up with, if I come up with anything. But this is not going to work, or I'm going to have to paint the whole truck this color. I'm not for sure what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'll pause this video. As I said, I'm long-winded. I'll show you what it looks like with the tape and the newspaper off. See you in a minute. Okay guys, my wife and I pulled the tape and paper off this old truck, and I've got some overspray that I need to get off on the back window where I thought I had the newspaper taped up together good enough, but evidently I did, and it always shows. But it don't have to be perfect, but I'll clean all that up, and stand back over here and kind of let you see. Now kind of visualize, if you can, the rest of the truck being blue. See, even this tailgate was a dark blue. Can you see all that? It was white, but white letters, but got a whole lot of blue. And anyway, I'm thinking about painting it blue. I know it's not going to be original. I told my wife, I said, I said I could paint the whole truck white, but I don't know. There's nothing wrong with white, and I still might, but I don't know. I just kind of like that Chevrolet colors, the blue and white top. But anyway, I'll let you kind of, guess I can show you the front. As I said, I got a lot of overspray, but I done my best on painting it best I could. Man, I tell you what, it's another one of them days where the sun has snuck up on me. And it's pretty dang hot out here. And this is pretty ugly, but it is what it is. And it's a shop truck. Oh, I meant to tell you, got these things on. And I was wanting to show you something else too. Always done something on this old truck. Okay, we took the radio out. It weighed about it weighed a lot. Probably get 2 more miles to a gallon. I'm just exaggerating. But it already had some holes in it, and from where somebody drilled it. I stuck this piece of metal up there just to cover up the hole where the radio was. I don't know where I got this metal at, but anyway, I just kind of formed it to fit the slot where it wouldn't get so much dust and stuff in your eye, because it's pretty dusty back in there. And I'm going to have to get in there anyway in order to put this dash pad in when it comes. I'll probably come tomorrow, I'm guessing. I got me a little silver paint marker and kind of went over my letters and on my lights too. I don't know if you can see that or not, but kind of brighten them up just a little bit. I know you look at this truck and you say, oh my goodness, why are you worried about that? But I just try to make it look the best that I can. And I'm thinking about if I can get that dang light switch out, I might take this thing off and repaint it. I don't know, probably cheaper just to buy one. I have before. I had one of these that was all chrome on my 67 GMC. I had to think. It was a 6-cylinder automatic. Man, that was a nice truck. It was blue with a white top. And it was all chrome. But only thing I got against the chrome, which it's real pretty now, don't get me wrong. It's plastic chrome. But when the sun is shining and that sun hits that chrome, it's in your eyes. You can't hardly see. And the same way, I had a little chrome vents too. Plastic chrome. And they're real beautiful. I like them. But I never took into consideration that about the sun hitting it, so I try to keep that in mind now. So I might try painting this black. I've done it once before. It's a challenge without getting runs and stuff like that, and you have to be really patient, but I might try it, because what do I have to lose, right? I might try that. Anyway, I do a lot of talking, and sometimes I don't follow through after I get to thinking about it a little bit more. But anyway, when I get to the part where I'm putting this dash pad on, I'm still learning. Everything I do, I'm learning for myself. I lay awake sometimes, or I'm in a daze, and my wife will say, what are you doing? What are you thinking about? And I'm always thinking about a car or a truck. What can I do to make it look like this that I can do without having to hire it done? Or some things I have to do, as I said, have to get somebody to help me or do it for me. I'm not good on carburetors. I'm not good on brakes. There's a whole lot of things. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not good at anything except exploring and playing with old trucks like I have here, just having a good time. And the good thing, as I've said about these old trucks, is you can't hurt them. All you're going to do is help them stay alive a little bit longer. And even this job right here, I know it's kind of thin right here. I was running out of paint. I was trying to get as much done as I could, But I'm gonna, anyway, can't hurt this truck, and I might have preserved it another few more years. But I'm just trying to do the best I can with what I got with the least amount of money. So this is it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I like these things here. Just a little dash here and there of chrome. Makes it look a little bit better. Okay, appreciate you watching. I got long-winded again, didn't I? Don't forget to check out my friend, Travis Gaming. Hope y'all's having a good day. Please leave a comment, share, subscribe. Words of encouragement are really good to me. Make me feel good. I appreciate it. I'm having an awesome day and having a lot of fun today, but it is hot. Hope y'all's having a good 4th. I'll see you later.